Your actions have changed the world.
Good afternoon, 47. Your target is Howard Moxon, an international antiquities trader who specializes in selling priceless art to finance terrorist organizations. He is currently involved in the sale of the Ivory White, a filigree egg looted during the Second World War. The client has requested that you both eliminate the target and locate and retrieve the original Ivory White. This priceless artifact is most likely in one of the museum's safes. The clock is ticking, 47. Good luck.
Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the Elusive targets. And today's target, the broker, set in Paris. So for today's challenge, the only item we need to bring with us will be our ever trusty lockpick, and we will be starting in the palace gardens. So, right from the start and off the bat, we require a couple of items, and the first of which is just around the corner here. So we're going to head off to our right and around the hedge, and at the back here we will find a screwdriver that will come in handy later on. I'm just looking around for our target. He does frequent this area, but he's not here at the moment. So the next item we require will be the Iago invitation, which is just by the bar here in the toilets. It's the first cubicle on our left. So we're going to make our way straight in there and collect up the invitation. And then from here we're going to make our way back into the main hall and down into the basement, where we will acquire ourselves a change of outfit. We will have a couple of changes of outfit. This is possibly the safest method I could think of. So we're going to pass right through the basement area. Just make sure you're crouching down, it'll be a bit safer. And when we get to the wine cellar, which is just here on our left, we're going to cut through the wine cellar and into the kitchens and up the kitchen stairs to the second floor. And along the way we're going to pick up a melee weapon. You don't actually need this, you can subdue your tech guy without it, but I thought I would use it. So we're going to take the fire extinguisher, make our way up to the second floor. Just be aware that the tech guy has his back to you. And then we can render him unconscious with our fire extinguisher. And as this is an elusive target, we will be dragging him down the stairs and into the closet at the bottom. So once we make it down to the basement again, we're going to deposit our tech guy here and then take his outfit. Now from here we're going to make our way back outside to the bar where we collected up the screwdriver, and we're going to take the shortest possible route, which is through the cellars and out through the wine tasting room. And we're going to trigger that conversation between the two waiters there as we pass them, and they won't be there when we come back. So we're going to make our way back round to the bar, where you will find just to our left here a plug socket on the floor in a puddle. So we're going to turn off the plug socket so we don't kill ourselves, and then we're going to tamper with the plug in the puddle, and then we're going to wait right here by the plug socket, and we're going to wait for our target to eventually come along. He does frequent this area quite often, but he may not go through the puddle, so you may have to wait for a little while. His routine is somewhat random, but he will always frequent this area and occasionally go through the puddle. So that is our target there. He's about to play with his phone. Now also be aware that there is a couple of people who will also walk through this puddle, and they are currently just off screen to my left, and they are going to make their way through the puddle and onto the grass. One of them is a photographer, and he's going to be photographing a young lady. So you do need to time this quite well, or you can wait for the target to go around on a second trip, and it will take quite a while, I would assume. Now, I risked it for a biscuit, so the photographer and his young lady friend there will eventually get bored and move away, and unfortunately for me, they move away just as our target is entering the puddle. But luckily they are clear of the puddle just as our target is just exiting the puddle area, as you can see. So just when you feel safe, turn on the voltage and eliminate the target.
Target eliminated. Now locate the ivory white.
So I'm just going to make sure that plug is turned off. We don't want any non-target kills. So once we have the target taken care of, we need to get the filigree egg. So we're going to retrace our steps back down into the basement and retrieve our suit, which is at the bottom of the kitchen stairs. So straight through the tasting room, straight through the wine cellar, into the kitchen stairwell, and we're going to retrieve our suit. Remember, once we have our suit back on, we will be trespassing, so we're going to crouch down and move very, very quickly. And we're heading back to the main foyer area. It is the safest option. It is probably the longer route, but we do not encounter any enforcers or risk getting spotted. So once again, we're going to make our way back out to the outside bar area, and we are going to present ourselves to the two guards at the side entrance here that will lead us up to the auction.
If you could show me the invite, please. You're good to go, sir. Thank you for your patience.
So we are first through our first checkpoint of 3. Here is our second.
Just need to see your invite, sir. All right, thank you.
So 2 checkpoints down, 1 to go, and the third checkpoint is a frisk, which is why we haven't brought a weapon with us.
Got orders to check anyone who comes through here, sir. I'm sure you understand. Just relax. You'll be on your way in a sec. And you're good to go. Thanks a lot.
So once we're through our third and final checkpoint, we can continue up to the top floor. We are going to duck into the door on our left into the attic and immediately vault out the nearest window. And we're going to make our way across the ledge here and up into Dahlia Margolis's bathroom. And in the office next door is the filigree egg in a safe, which is why we brought our lockpick. So we are going to turn on the radio, which will attract the attention of one of the 2 guards in the next room. And when he comes in to investigate, we can close the door behind him, wait for him to turn the radio off, or you can subdue him quickly and turn the radio off yourself. I prefer to let him do the hard work. So we're going to subdue him once the radio is off, and we're going to hide his body in the closet provided, and then we're going to take his outfit. Now we're going to leave his gun there and let the other guard take that away to buy us a bit of time, although you could collect up the gun and turn on the sink and then render the second guard unconscious as well. But we are just waiting now basically for Dahlia Margolis and her bodyguard to leave, as they just entered the room when we deposited our first guard in the closet. It is a lengthy conversation, so you will be waiting for a few minutes. But once they have vacated the office area, we can then overflow the sink, and that will attract the attention of the second guard. He will then spot the gun and take it away, or alternatively if you wish, you can then crouch down, sneak up behind him and render him unconscious. So once he leaves, he's going to go out the door at the far end of the room there. We're going to give him a bit of a chance to get away before we use our lockpick, on the safe on the wall here and collect the filigree egg.
Well done, 47. The money has been wired to your account.
So that's all our objectives taken care of. All that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and we're gonna go out onto the outer bar here and down the drain pipe and back down into the basement for the wine cellar exit, which is my favorite. Although you could put your suit back on and go back down the main stairs and out the front door. So there we go, one more elusive target taken care of. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.